Well, I was trying to decide what to play today, and I came across a video saying Maya got a buff. So it seems like a good time to give the Jurassic cow a run around. Which one? Yeah, that looks about right. That'll do. No, not night time. That is so bad. Oh, did I turn Lumen off? Okay, Lumen off. Ah, that's much better. And since my last video, you guys did tell me that the new diet symbols actually stand for alpha, beta, and gamma. So, no more of you guys making fun of me. Okay, blade resistance. I think that's gonna come in handy for sure. So we do plan on scrapping with allos. But before we can even think about that, I had a lot of growing ahead of me. And if we're to stand any chance on a server full of allos and rexes, my Maya skills are definitely gonna need some work. What am I doing riding on all fours? I should be on bipedal. It's been so long since I played Maya. I love those eating noises. Last couple of videos have taken off. Also have passed 30,000 subs rather quick. It's been my best month ever on YouTube, statistically. So, thank you all for tuning in, commenting, liking. All helps out a bunch. Hopefully the momentum keeps rolling on. Gotta try and get used to its attacks. Stomp now does 500 damage. That's nutty. As an adult. Not as my little self. Forgot to mention, but they also gave Maya a new attack. This double back kick. But yeah, looks like they've turned Maya into a bit of a beast. Let's see if I can extract its full potential. I doubt I'm the player to do it. Oh, another Maya. Just as I had made a new friend, it was time for me to leave. I'd outgrown this place. Oh, I'm getting kicked out. But I wouldn't be alone for long. I could see name tags of my own kind off in the distance. I hear more mice up ahead. Everyone decided to play Maya today. Oh, well, there was heaps up ahead. Too bad it's so dark and I can't see Jack. Eventually, morning would come. And with the daylight, all the little babies would come out from the bushes they were hiding in. This was one large family, and thankfully they didn't mind me being a part of it. With so many hungry mouths around, I made good use of a nearby patrol zone. And it wouldn't be long before the little ones had put on enough size that we could go exploring. Why is he leading us down into the open? This is not a good idea. Get spotted. Like that. Run! Oh, he's cooked. There's no point even trying to help. They're just dead. We had only left the safety of the jungle just moments earlier, and already the only adult amongst us was taken. A quick reminder for us all of some of the giants that are roaming this island. I would like to say things got better from here, but they didn't. One of us would go on to break their legs, and we would lose multiple more through game crashes. And then not long after that, the whole server went down. Walk into a wall. And by the time I did reconnect, only one other remained. Selena came in clutch there. We truly are the prey at the moment. I feel like we're constantly running and avoiding situations. Plenty of big creatures around at the moment. I think we're gonna go to south and look back around west round. The plan was to find somewhere quiet and get fat. But everywhere we went, there was danger, or signs of it. Oh, there's a body on the far side. This is a great place to get ambushed. It was just a dilo, so no real concern. But again, another large group warning. The red megapack warning. I didn't know at the time, but these are triggered by the recently re-added Compy AI. So there was nothing to fear here, most likely. Not wanting to stick around, we made the journey south. What the hell? Bloody Allo meowing at us. Well, there's Maya calling. I thought this place would pop off once it was added. Every time I've come here, it's been so barren. I feel like on community servers, this arena's gonna go really hard. I hope so, because otherwise it's gonna go to waste. Now, there was a real fear of going infertile. It had been over an hour since I'd eaten any kind of diet, but finally a patrol zone popped up. Okay, I'm saved. Prime possibility is still on. With our bellies now full, there was plans to nest, but a server restart brought them to an end. And we'd both end up logging for the day. Well, after that server restart, I decided to log out also. I wake up into some nice fog. This actually looks beautiful. You see all the silhouettes of the trees. It's very pretty. What growth did we leave at? 72. We're almost at a doll. But I have a little plan, once we do reach it, of what we can do. There we go, we reached the doll. It's just informed the mutation I'm looking for is only on the 2nd and 4th slot. So, I'm gonna select something different here. Multi-chambered. It's a pretty good one. I was gonna save the last for thrombosis, but plans have changed. We're looking for this one. Pathogenesis. Allows the player to nest without a mate. We may have lost Selena, but we can self-nest. And we're also prime. So, we can jump straight into gestation. Oh yeah. Let's get a little bit more food in us, then we'll start building the nest. It's pretty cool that they added this, really. And surely a lot of people are going to take advantage of this mutation. Because a lot of people want to nest in this game, but finding a partner can be a bit of a challenge. Okay, we got Sanctuary right there. Which will be helpful for the little ones in their pursuit to get prime. So I think I'm nesting somewhere close by. And right here looks alright. Place a nest here. Sure can. Ooh, someone wants to join. Vanish. Let's get over there quickly. Gonna miss him being born. So small. The excitement was short-lived. No matter how many times we tried, poor little wee Vanished wasn't getting fed. And I had to do the unthinkable. Bye-bye. Just message #1 assistant. Apparently you can feed your babies. It just has to be done at the right angle, looking at the right angle while feeding. We'll try again. If it's still too finicky, we'll just call it quits on this. Oh, I know, baby. TRS. Let's hope we have better luck with this one. Yeah, we did not. In fact, things got worse. The little baby wasn't able to free himself from the egg, and that's because the whole server went down. And once I reconnected back, my whole nest was gone. Well, guess that fixes my nesting issue. It just took it away from me. My babies. What the hell just happened to our buddies, Stegos? I just left. And Frost sends me a screenshot of him red and bloodied. Nighttime had rolled around, so I decided to give nesting one last chance. Throughout the night I had eggs available, but not one soul wanted to join me. Okay, now I'm officially giving up on nesting. Here in Highlands, there was a hell of a lot more activity. Creatures were coming out of everywhere, and we started to get stalked by a Serrato and Allo mix pack. This battle that was about to break out was going to be very weird. The Dibble and Trike never got attacked once, and when they did engage in the fight, they just ran around one calling. So I think they were all together, or at least on friendly terms. Okay, we're doing work. Not the prettiest Maya fight you'll ever see, but we did enough to keep them at bay. Okay, I feel like we won that little skirmish. It's my first time saying this. New sank up here in Highlands. One was rather needed up here as Dibbles and Stag. If you got the spawn, it was just 20 minutes of running ahead of you to make it to the nearest sank. Wow, it actually looks like a huge sanctuary. There's so much air in here. For whatever reason, this day was packed with herbivores. I'd spend the last bit with this herd before logging out. The next day, I decided I would entomb and start the process all over again. We got a swamp spawn. I'm gonna okay with that. And actually, we got a new batch of mutations to select. It did just start raining, so we're gonna do reabsorption. That way we don't have to drink. Looks like we actually lost the mutation, and that was the one that allowed us to nest by ourselves as just a female. That kind of sucks. We should get thrombosis for this one. Okay, we're getting kitted out. What was that in that bush? You see that? It's a trike in that bush, eh? It's AFK. Boom. Now the bush has rendered it. Reached the dog again, eh? Just running laps around the island. It's too cellular. It's too congen. Okay, our Maya is pretty stacked now. We're just missing that third mutation. My theory was wrong. We didn't get it back when we hit adult. I don't know if that's intended or it's something they haven't thought about yet. Because it was a recently added mutation. Lovely morning in Delta. What adventure lies away from my mind? Couple Rexes. It's a lot of yellows. I do not win against 4. Serrata. They attack me, I attack them. Man, there's been a few things I could have fought so far. I don't really want to be an aggro miner. I want things to attack me and to defend myself. Well, I was about to get my wish. I looped all the way back around to Highlands 1 calling, and an allo found me. I did just see 4 of them, so I first had to make sure it was alone, which they were. And then I had to get into a better position in case I got pounced and couldn't shake them off. Big allo. I'm down to find a big allo. We need better positioning. Water was nearby, but there's always a chance of dinos. So I opted for a cliff face. It seemed like this allo player was going to be ethical and not hold pounds. That was all I really feared, so I opted to go on the offensive. What is happening? Wait, how am I almost bleeding? Dude, I'm gonna bleed out. Even without any pounces, I was bleeding out extremely quick, but I could still live this. If I killed the allo in time, my thrombosis mutation would save me. Dude, I bled out? What? That was so fast. And he never even pounced me, it was just from claw swipes. I was a bit salty, and after calming down, it was back to growing a Maya, with the goal of redeeming myself. Wait. Oh, those are Rexes right there. There was a little more going on than just that. At first, I thought these Trikes and Rexes were fighting, but I think they were just putting on a show, because they knew I was watching. Little Rex is after me. This might have been a bad idea. Well, I got a little Bubba also. No, they're actually gaining on me. Who's got more stab? But come on, little Maya. Thought I would for sure. The bigger Rex had fallen behind. The little one was trying to slow me down so he could catch back up. Run! Oh, I can actually knock down coconuts and open them. Okay, that's pretty cool. I had grown and eaten enough. Now it was time to fight. Two mix pack warnings. There's a little Rex. Only fight him if he fights me. Is he trying to bait me? He's had enough. It was during the week, and it was really hard to find players. The only ones I could find were small and growing, or, well, this. Oh, what's going on out here? Trikeys, Rex. Stag. I got some shit packers. But thankfully, the weekend had now rolled around. It's like 4 hours. I wanted action. This Maya had been alive for a week, without even seeing a proper battle. And I was gonna force the issue, but 4 hours was just way too much to handle. Maiasaura. I had no intention of killing this carno. Beating him up on the other hand? Hell yeah. But showing mercy has its drawbacks. And I can't escape the corner now. What's going on here, boys? Let me get to a rock. What the hell? No, the big ones are coming. I didn't have the stamina to run away, so I had no other choice but to stand my ground and hope for the best. It's over, man. How are we surviving? Oh, my Carno buddy! He's not my buddy, I'm not a mixed back guy, trust me. No, I'm pinned. GG's. If you enjoyed my Maya adventure, make sure you leave a like. If you have any tips on how to play this creature, let me know. I'll be happy to read them. Subscribe if you haven't already, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.